Tonight we are gonna be talking about a life full of joy. So, how to have a life full of joy. So, I will tell you my experience with it. It happened to me in my life once that I've lost my joy and I recovered it back, and I will tell you exactly how and share my story. But first of all, I would like you to write into the comments uh, answers to my question. So type hello so that I know you're here and listening. Say hello and answer this particular question. What prevents you from having a life full of joy? So I'm going to write it here as well. My question is, what prevents you from having life full of joy? Okay, so I would like you to answer this question because if you answer this question, I will know exactly what you are expecting me to talk about. Otherwise, I might be talking about other things and not address your particular situation. So it will be really great for you if you answer the question below. So first of all, I'm going to tell you some important points, some points I find really important if you want to have a life full of joy. So first of all, you need to know your mind because everything's in your mind. It's not the external things that are going to bring you joy. It's your mind and your mindset. And you need to know it and know it well, how it works in certain situations. So analyze and be aware of what's happening in your life or the way you're thinking, how you overcome your moods, like when you feel certain feelings and why, and what to do when you are not in a good mood. Okay? And to do this, you need to be present. So practice being present in the present moment, being present with your mind, being present in your life, not to be lost in your thoughts all the time. And you can present this. There are practice this. There are loads of tools like meditation, breath work, and many other exercises I'm teaching in my paid membership. So this is so crucial, and you might even know loads of them by yourselves, because if you are here, obviously you are interested in stuff like this. So then next one is gratitude. Actually, gratitude is something that brought back joy into my life again. And I will tell you the story in a while, maybe in about 5 or 10 minutes. I will tell you exactly what happened to me and how gratitude helped me to bring back joy into my life. Actually, everybody knows about gratitude. You also knows about gratitude. Everybody knows that we should be thankful and grateful for things, but most of the people don't practice it. So we know it, but we don't use it in practice. So most of us start taking things we have in our life for granted. Like, for example, we've been with our partner for many, many years. Yes, so we start taking them for granted, and we start looking for bad habits or bad things about them, or we focus on bad things about them instead of looking for all the good things they are doing for us and for the family or whatever. And it's so crucial to be grateful and to practice it on daily basis, to remind yourself every single day why you are grateful for having this person in your life, or for having this, for having that, for having your job, and for everything, for absolutely everything. It's so crucial to feel, to stop, and to say thank you and feel the gratitude in your heart. So like I said, I will tell you in a while what happened to me and how I brought joy back into my life. So far, there are no questions. So I hope you are gonna answer my question there. So what prevents you from having life full of joy? So that I can address your particular situation. Then, next thing I would like to talk about is positive mind. To be happy and to have as joyful life as possible, you must have a positive mindset. That's absolutely crucial to have a really, really, really good mindset. And this is like mindset is something I have already talked about. So you can have a look at another video. I think last week, Thursday, I talked about the mindset and how you can improve your mindset. It's again, practice, meditation, breath work, gratitude, and it's the willingness to be the best version of yourself and to enjoy, to serve, to be present again. So next one is gonna be positive intention. That's absolutely crucial. So wherever you go, whatever you do, you go there with already positive intention. So you set your positive intention before going somewhere. So for example, you are supposed to go to a party with your friend. Yes. So you decide, I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to meet people. I'm going to talk. I'm going to eat. I'm going to drink and have fun and enjoy myself. For example, it used to happen to me when I went somewhere where I knew that, for example, there was bad music. Yes, I went there and I didn't set the intention before I went there. I didn't go there with a positive intention. And then I came there and all I focused on was the music. And I was bitching, this is shitty music. I'm not enjoying it. It's horrible here. I'm bored and blah, 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 so on. And people who know me, they know well that it was really like that. Now, wherever I go, even if I know in advance there's not going to be good music for me or whatever, or there's going to be something that is not really my cup of tea, I approach it with a sense of curiosity and positive intention. So I go there to maybe meet some nice people or to drink a nice drink or talk, have a nice conversation with someone, to laugh and to do other things I enjoy and have fun. So this is absolutely crucial to have positive intention. Then also, in order to have a joyful life, you need to have balance between work and pleasure. There needs to be a balance because we need to feel useful, right? So that's why we have a job, we do some things that are useful for the others, for our community or whatever. And on the other hand, we need to be happy and we need to relax, we need to have some pleasure. And there needs to be a healthy balance between working and pleasure, work and pleasure. Because some people work too much and then they run out, like literally burn out, run out of joy because they don't balance it out properly. And they get overwhelmed. So whenever you notice that you are getting overwhelmed, that you're working too much and not having enough pleasure, you need to stop. Just take a weekend off or whatever, take a couple of days off and go somewhere on holidays and do something really, really, really pleasant. That's absolutely crucial for your health. And that's what happened to me recently even. And I caught myself, I realized it. And then I spent the next weekend just having fun and pleasure, not doing anything because I had been working too much and not having pleasure. And I was kind of also running out of joy at that particular moment. But I observe how I feel. I observe my mind and I recognized it. And I took a decision. Okay, I don't want to burn out. I want to have a life full of joy. I want to enjoy my life. So I need to stop this, even if it's important. It's really important. So like I said, it's so important to find balance between work and pleasure. And then next thing I would say is having a list of mood shifters. So sometimes we are in a bad mood because it's normal. We cannot be happy all the time or whatever, like things happen in life. Sometimes we are sad, sometimes we are angry. We need to feel all kinds of emotions. Sometimes we are just in a bad mood. For example, when I'm tired, when I haven't slept enough, I'm usually in a bad mood the next morning. Yes, and when I catch myself being in a bad mood, I ask myself the right questions. I ask myself right away, like, so what can I do? Or what should I do to be in a better mood right away? What can I do for myself to feel better right away? And usually, if possible, I either go for lunch I love, or I play music I love, or there are plenty of things you can do. It's just I stop doing something that's making me even more tired if I can, and I do something I really, really love, enjoy, that makes me relax for a while. Or I go for a walk into the nature or something like that. So it's different for everybody. So you need to know what makes you happy. And it's really good to make a list. And you can also start making list for me here. After you have answered my question, make a list of mood shifters. So things that make you happy, things that make you feel happy. Okay. The next one is very important for joy is because almost all of us have experienced some kind of traumas in life. Something bad happened to us. Somebody betrayed us, right? So we need to work on our negative emotions, process them, accept them, and work through them so they don't have any impact on our life. So when you think of these things, you don't feel pain anymore. You don't feel any hatred anymore toward the person who betrayed you or whatever, or who abused you. You don't have any negative feelings. And there are loads of tools how you can do it. Like you can reprogram your mind with hypnosis, with NLP, and with guided meditations, visualization practice, Tumo from Qigong, heal the energy. And basically, you are responsible to deal with these emotions so that they don't have impact on your life anymore, because that's absolutely crucial, absolutely important. And we are creators of our lives, so we need to do something about it. So if there is something like that, yes, you should work on it. Don't push it, or don't drink yourself dead, or take drugs or whatever to numb it. We need to work on it. It needs to come up, and we need to recognize it as something that happened in past and that doesn't belong to our present at all. Even though it's not easy, I know it's not easy. And this kind of job is the best to be done with a professional. So I would, if I were you, I would try to find some kind of a healer. You can even work with me if you want. I do this kind of job as well. Or maybe you have another healer you have, I would like to work with, but it's absolutely important to do. So next one is trust. We must have trust to the universe that everything will pass. Everything bad that happens to us, or any kind of feeling, whether it's depression or sadness or frustration or whatever it is that is not making us happy at the moment, will pass. And it will. Everything, when you think about your life, think about your past for a while, everything passes. Nothing is there forever. Neither I'm not here forever. I will also die once, right? So some things take longer to sort out, something shorter, but you must believe, set an intention. Like, I want to be happy, and I will be happy, believe it. And then maybe do some practices. Again, there are loads of practices that help with the different kind of stuff to overcome depressions. You have to find a cause why and what's happening in your body, in your mind, and why all this is happening. So basically, this would be all. Yes, so I share 10 important points. I will repeat them again after answering your questions. So I'm gonna go through your comments now. So if you haven't commented yet, and if you want me to address your particular situation, answer the question here. What prevents you from having life full of joy? So this is the question. And then I would be also happy if you wrote down mood shifters. So what are the mood shifters for you? And you will have already done something. So next time when you are not feeling so well, and when you are kind of bored or not in the best mood, you use your mood shifters. You will write down now, okay? So Domi says here, my mindset most of the time. So what prevents you from having life full of joy? She answered my mindset most of the time. So I have already answered how to work with the mindset. And in particular, yes, so it's the mindset that prevents us. It's basically it's you who is your own mind that is preventing you from having the best life you can, the most enjoyable life you can. And that's why we need to work on it, right? And now there is Sarah. When you are disappointed about something you dream and it didn't happen like you were expecting, of course that makes us all sad, like unmet expectations. And that hurts also. And that makes us feel sad and unhappy, hurt. That's also something to work on. Maybe the best thing is not to have any expectations. They say not to expect anything. So go everywhere you go, or when you start something like a new relationship, don't have any expectations. It's best not to expect anything. Just basically trust the universe that the best thing possible will happen for the best of all involved. Right? And if you were involved in a bad relationship and you are very disappointed about it, let's say, probably that person was not a good partner for you. And it's not probably, actually, I'm almost sure. And there is someone better who will make you happy. So like in the future, maybe when you are in pain, of course you don't see that because you want the person and you are in love. You feel like you are like infatuated with the person or whatever, or in love with the person, and you want to be with them. And you feel pain that they betrayed you, that they left you, or they didn't meet your expectations, right? But that's something. I always, when something like this happens to me, I always say to myself, even though I don't see it now, it's for the best of me and the other person as well. We were probably not really suitable to be together. And there is someone else, there is my true love partner who is waiting for me. So I'm sure I will meet him soon and I will be happy with him. Right? And then when you let go of the attachment toward the person and toward the situation, then you also, the emotions will leave naturally, right? And then you will meet another person. If you believe, it will happen. Everything you believe in and never stop believing. And if you work on yourself, work on your mind, everything is possible. Now, Anka Danka says, yes, like me the same. Just work, overwhelmed, exhausted. After that, burned out, fall in depression, like it's all for nothing. Yes, I see what you're talking about. We must be careful about it. Guys, our health is not worth the money or whatever, or our job or whatever. Our health is super important. It's one of the most important things we have in life. Imagine if you lose your health, what your life is gonna be like. That's absolutely crucial to try to stay in the best health possible and do something for ourselves. When we catch ourselves feeling overwhelmed or overworked, exhausted, we need to stop. Take a couple of days off, then you go back to work. That's absolutely crucial. And I recommend you all to do that. If you get into similar situation, don't continue, don't go on in this bad vicious circle. Okay, and then there is also Sarah. Read a book, watch a movie, series, speak with friends. Oh, lovely. Sarah wrote down her mood shifters. Lovely. Yes, speak with friends, order a good food, go to sauna. Yes, lovely. Plan holidays, for example, go out dancing with friends, or go for a beautiful trip with the family. Is go for a massage, sauna. These are all wonderful. Eat your favorite food. Yes, get your favorite takeaway. Fantastic. Read a lovely book. Great book you're really enjoying. Watch a series. Anything that puts you back into the mood. That's lovely. Is there anything else? Also, if you have any questions, guys, about what I said, yes, and you would like me to answer, just ask in the comments. I will answer everything. Hey, Anka also agrees that me also mindset. So it's the mindset that it's in the way to have a life full of joy, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna repeat again what I told you before. Maybe I should even type it here so I can post it, and later on you can read it and go over it, right? And so I said absolutely crucial is gratitude, right? To practice gratitude, not to know about it, because many people say, oh, gratitude, I know about it. I've already read about it in millions of books, right? There are so many people who know about gratitude, but they don't practice. And it's so important to be grateful and to say thank you to everybody and to really practice it in meditation. Like you don't even have to do meditation if you don't like to meditate. Just in the morning, just close your eyes for a bit and look for things, at least 2 or 3 things in your life you are grateful for. And when you have a problem with particular person, look for things you are grateful for. You live with, for example, with your partner. Yes, you had an argument or something. Then start looking for things you are grateful for, what the partner is doing for you, so you can fix and energetically clear the situation as soon as possible. That works for me really perfectly. I practice this all the time now when I have a problem with someone right away at the beginning, because sometimes if you let go, the problem will increase and the negative emotions toward the person will get too strong. Then it's already difficult. If you catch it at the beginning, right after the first argument, and you start looking for things you are grateful for to the person, because of course, if you live with someone or your parents or your family, they have done loads of things for you. There are surely loads of things to be grateful for to these particular people. So that's how important gratitude is. And it's actually gratitude that basically brought joy back into my life, because okay, so I'm gonna tell you my story, basically what happened. So when I was so I met my husband, and we were the same. At that time, I was not doing anything like this. We were both like drinking, clubbing, partying, having fun. We both had jobs. We were going to our work, but it was mainly just to make money, to have money for holidays, to have fun, and we were enjoying each other's company. We loved each other. We had a good relationship and everything. Don't get me wrong, but everything changed when I got pregnant. Yes, and I had to stop drinking, partying, clubbing, and I had to start. I got some really, really serious obligations with a child as a mother, and you also have all the motherly hormones, so you do it with pleasure. You start looking after your child, and you don't want to drink anymore, party and shit like that, right? So, and my husband continued clubbing, partying, so we started growing apart from each other, and then there were some problems and whatever, and in the end, we stopped loving each other. So I left. And there were also some other problems, but that's not important in this particular moment. So I left basically. And I was already kind of like, okay, so what can I do now? Yes, before I left, actually. Before I left, I mean, before I left, I was thinking, okay, I have a child, I have to stay in this situation, even though we don't understand each other anymore, we don't have a good relationship. The love has expired. Basically, we had run out of love, and I was thinking like this. And then I came across this magic book, and this magic book basically was all about gratitude and practices. And I started practicing. I did the whole program mentioned in the magic book and started practicing gratitude on daily basis. And this magic book gave me hope for a better life. So I started hoping, and I started enjoying my life again, because this magic book directed my attention to little things I have in life. So, for example, it was like there was like one day when you are only supposed to be grateful for the nature. So you go out and you are supposed to look for beautiful things you are grateful for and smell the flowers and really enjoy being in the forest or somewhere outside with beautiful nature. So they were like, and then say thank you and feel grateful and feel love for nature and gratitude and say thank you for having this. And I started to have like a really beautiful moment in my life, because I started noticing this nature more often and little things like that. Even we should be even grateful for our electricity and very, very simple things like this. Everything, little things that happen in life, right? Little moments with our loved ones. And just that we have like enough money for food and to pay for our living or whatever and stuff like that. Very simple things. And then this book basically motivated me that I can have the life of my dreams, so I'm gonna go for it. And I was really in a bad situation, because I put on weight. I had like 16 kilos more than now, right? And I was kind of also tired, and I lost my self-confidence because I was fatty, and even my husband called me Fatima at the time. And I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't feel good at all, actually. And I was just happy kind of because I had a child, but I lost a lot of my joy, let's say. And then so I decided that I was not going to stay in a relationship like this, because it wasn't finishing. There was no communication. I was like this for 2 or 3 years. I don't remember even anymore. So I decided to leave. I left and started my own life later. And basically this magic book brought joy back into my life, and it got me started. Gratitude is just practicing. Gratitude is not like not all. It's super important. It's really important. It's absolutely crucial, and it's absolutely important to practice it. Yes, in order to have the best life you can, to become the best version of yourself. But there are other things as well to it, like I said before. So, like the intention and stuff. And okay, so I'm gonna name all the stuff for you. If you have any questions, ask me. Right? And all this practice towards having a life full of joy and whatever I offer you in my membership. In my membership, I teach classes where you'll be practicing on a regular basis, like a bit of yoga, some exercise, meditation, breath work. And if you decide to go for a higher pillar, you can also get some coaching because as you know, I'm a certified life coach, NLP practitioner, yoga teacher. Now I'm doing medical Qigong practitioner's course. And I have done loads of other courses and stuff. So I'm really qualified, and I have already helped loads of people as well. So if you are interested, you can join one of my groups, one of my pillars in the group I'm running. And the price is from 25 euros. And then the pillars with coaching are a bit higher. Yes. And as this is my new product, there is the start. This is the starting price. So this price will go up. So if you are interested, drop me a comment, or you can find it anywhere on my website, basically, all the information to join. And we can work on your individual problems, and we can find why you lost joy or whatever you want to sort out about your life. And I will guide you to have a life full of joy, to become the best version of yourself. So I'm going to write down now all the things I have mentioned. So I said no. Okay, so number 1 was know your mind. Yes, so you can revise it later. Oh, what happened here? Okay. Are there any more questions? Know your mind. Okay. Then number 2. Okay, number 2 is, this is not a good way to write it. Okay, number 2 is be grateful. Practice gratitude, I will write. Practice gratitude. Oh, shoot. Practice gratitude. Okay. Number 3. Do you have any questions about what I said, or would you like to comment? If I didn't, if you want me to speak about particular situation, you have to write it in detail so I know what exactly you are asking. So you can still type something into the comments when I'm making the summary. So number 3 was be present. Present. Don't think all the time. Okay. Number 4 was positive mind. Positive mind. Number 5 was, it's hard to work on all this by yourselves. It's a lot easier if you are guided with someone who has already overcome all these things. 5, positive intention. Positive intention. So everything you do, wherever you go, set a positive intention. Number 6 was balance. Balance between work and pleasure. Okay. Number 7 was ask yourself questions. Ask yourself the right questions. Okay. Ask yourself the right questions. Analyze your situation. Why am I feeling like this? What does this emotion want to tell me? Or why am I in this mood? Why am I tired? Have I slept enough? Yes, and if you know, okay, so of course I'm tired. I didn't sleep enough last night. So what can I do now to have a more enjoyable day? Yes, so if you can do something, maybe you can even have a little snooze for 10 or 15 minutes. If you cannot have a snooze, you can play your favorite song or something. Number 8 was have a list of mood shifters, like Sarah wrote down. Thank you so much. Have a list of mood shifters. Right, number 9. Number 9 is work on negative, overwhelming emotions. Work on negative, overwhelming Emotions. Like I said, the best with a healer, to have them reprogrammed so they don't have any impact on your current life anymore. And you'll be freed from so much trouble in the future. The sooner you do it, the better. Number 10 is trust the universe. Trust that everything will end up for the best. Trust the universe or God or whatever you prefer to call it. Okay? Whatever you believe in. Okay. So if there are no more questions, I will be wrapping up for today. Yes, you can even if you type a question, even if you are watching in replay, you can type a question. I will answer afterwards because I will receive a notification that somebody commented on my video. And I will answer your questions even if you are watching from replay later, or even if I already close now and you still have some questions regarding this topic, you can ask me. Don't hesitate, ask me questions. And like I said, I'm starting my membership program. I've already have my first lucky members who got the best prize ever. And there is still this introductory price for my membership until the 17th of May. Sunday, the 17th of May, the prices will go up. The basic membership is still for $25. That doesn't involve any coaching, but it involves classes which will be taught according to your expectations, let's say, or your goals. Because everybody, after the 17th, we're going to start, and everybody will get a free phone call. Sorry, my throat. A free phone call where I ask you what you would like to work on, what you would like to attract into your life, and blah, 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 other things. So, and I will organize all the meditations and practices in the group according to your expectations. So, for example, if you want to lose weight and bring more joy into your life, there will be practices like that involved even in the basic membership. Then the second membership is for 55 euros. That one involves also 4 group coaching sessions a month where you will be directly coaching within a group with me. And the highest pillar is so far for only for 95 euros. And there will be a free session with me, one-on-one session. The price of this session is 200 euros normally. If you look at other coaches' websites or whatever, you will see. And so I'm really offering it for a very good price. And with each pillar, you have all the basics. So if you buy the golden membership, you have the basic is involved plus the golden one. If you buy the diamond membership, you will have everything in the golden basic membership. And there is also a special bonus, like Make All Your Dreams Come True workbook, which I have already posted in the group. So if you decide to join, you can already start working on yourself. This workbook will give you a process how to attract, how to change certain areas in your life. Like, for example, you want to find a boyfriend. Yes, a true love boyfriend who will support you and you will have a beautiful relationship with, right? So there is a process how to do it. It's my process. I elaborated and I use to attract my boyfriend into my life and some other people as well, and my clients as well. So yes, basically, step 1 is to get clear. Step 2 is to enjoy what you already have, your current situation. And then step 3 is to take inspired action. And it's all explained in the workbook. And there are different areas. It's not only this. Thank you so much. There are also other areas like a job, your career, life purpose. What else is there? Like whatever your free time. There are, I think, maybe 7 or 8 different sections regarding life. The most health, yes, then if you want to work on weight loss, your appearance, confidence, and stuff like that, it's all there. And we can work with all these things also on a personal level if you are interested in coaching and stuff. So I wish you a wonderful evening, as nobody else has posted here. Yes, I hope you benefited. I hope I answered all your questions. I hope it was useful for you and you will benefit from this masterclass. And like I said, I wish you a wonderful evening. And these masterclasses are going to continue. There are going to be plenty of them. And some of them will be in my other group, Magical Yogong classes. In Magical Yogong classes, there will be more like practical master classes where we will practice directly. I will be teaching you certain breathing techniques and some exercises, some techniques from yoga or qigong or stuff like that. So it will be more practical. So have a look at the events in this group. There will be also some master classes next week, and the next one is going to be tomorrow morning in the other group, Magical Yogong coaching classes. At 10 a.m., there's going to be masterclass on sun salutations. And I will teach you. We will so prepare your yoga mat and everything. And I will teach you how to do them correctly. And I will teach you different variations of sun salutations. And I will also tell you how to practice sun salutations. So you benefit of this wonderful practice as much as possible. So how to do it, how often and when and how. I will explain you everything tomorrow. So have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye. And I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Thank you. Loads of love, guys. So much. Thank you so much. Okay. Where are hearts? Okay. Yes. Here. Come on. Okay. Okay, I'll do it later. So much. Bye-bye.